And this week in Smart Stupid People, this week's entry is brought to us by the Daily Mail. Gwyneth Rees is writing for it. There's no video. You're good. There's no video. It's just an article. This is the title of this article by Gwyneth Rees for the Daily Mail Online in the UK. My boyfriend's cancer battle was ruining my mental health, so I left him. Now I'm running a marathon in his honor. Gwyneth is the writer. She's not the one who did this, by the way. Danielle Epstein. What an unfortunate last name. That's one of those last names I would change if I had it. They're like Hitler, Dahmer, Epstein. Those are the three. You got the last name, you got to change it. That's just the rule. Of London said she felt awful for leaving Jill Frizen, 37. Obviously not that bad. A woman running the London Marathon for her ex-boyfriend has admitted she left him because she couldn't cope with his cancer battle. You couldn't cope with this cancer? You're not the one with cancer. You are the cancer, but you're not the one with cancer. Are you kidding me?
There's people that are dying.
Danielle Epstein, 32, was buying a house with Jill Frizen in London last year when he was diagnosed with a rare form of brain tumor at just 37. He needed a complex operation, radiotherapy, chemotherapy, and had to learn to walk again. While all this was going on, physics teacher Danielle began having panic attacks. Not panic attacks! Your boyfriend's got a brain tumor, having seizures, projectile vomiting uncontrollably, can't walk, is just rambling like John Fetterman when he tries to talk. But you're having panic attack. Oh my God, it all makes sense. So not only did she end the relationship, this gets better. You ready for this? She moved from the UK to Thailand. I'm going to talk about an overcorrection. But now she's remained friends with him, and she's running a marathon for a brain tumor charity in his honor. That's how she gets back. That's how she makes it right. Hey, remember how I left you at the worst moment of your life? Stranded you? You know, half the battle with cancer is having a positive attitude, and I took that from you because I abandoned you. I'm going to run a marathon with your picture on a t-shirt. Good. Bygones be bygones. We cool?
She was probably just upset because he couldn't go halvesies on the house with her anymore.
Oh, yeah. The disability wasn't cutting the checks. Yeah. She said she's still figuring out her friendship with him, though, saying, I felt like the most awful person. Yeah, newsflash for you. You are. You may not be the most awful person. You're one of them. I felt like the most awful person leaving somebody because they have cancer, but it was damaging my mental health, and it wasn't helping him. That's great. That's great. She's got this t-shirt on here, a cute little pink outfit. I'm helping brain tumor research. Together, we will find a cure, and then we will abandon those people who need that cure. That's what the t-shirt should say. I think that's what it says on the back. Let's see. What does the article say further on? The couple were buying a house in Palmer's Green, North London, when Jill, who works as a Google software engineer, began vomiting and having dizzy spells. So they went to the doctor, he got an MRI, they found a stage 4 rare brain tumor, which is a cancer that typically affects children, but he got it as an adult. Obviously some type of freak hereditary stuff. I'm not a doctor, folks, don't listen to me. I am a hypochondriac, which means I might know more than your doctor about some of these things. True story. Danielle said, we were on a certain path to a certain future, and within one day we knew it wasn't going to work out like that anymore. So you ejectocetoed. That's what you're saying. No, so listen, honestly, jokes aside, this guy dodged a bullet. He really did. This is someone that did not love you. She loved the idea of him, and she loved the money that was coming in as a Google software engineer. And when that money got taken away and that sense of stability got taken away, she left. And she went to the most stable country in the world, Thailand. By the way, I was reading that they had speaking of stable countries, we'll get back into this in a second. I was reading that they busted these rebels in South Sudan busted into this bio lab that had all these different rare, otherwise eradicated diseases like polio in it. And they were concerned. And I'm like, hello, why would you put Hey, we got a bio lab where we're gonna hold a bunch of the world's eradicated deadly diseases. Let's put it in South Sudan. Just a side thought there. Danielle said, I was so worried and devastated. I couldn't sleep or eat. Yeah, neither could he because he had a brain tumor. I started having panic attacks and was on so much medication to sort myself out. I just couldn't function. You love how she tries to justify. She knows here's the thing. She doesn't actually regret this. She doesn't actually feel bad about this. Like, she tries to tell you that I feel horrible. I feel like the worst person ever. I feel awful. But this entire article, she's spending it trying to defend her actions. Well, he was having seizures and collapsing to the ground and vomiting and couldn't walk or get a sentence out, but I had anxiety, okay? Following his operation, he had nerve damage that paralyzed the right side of his face, and he also can't close his eye. Explaining her decision to run the London Marathon in his name for brain tumor research, she said, I felt so helpless watching all of this unfold, so I knew I had to do something. And apparently that something was flee to Thailand. That's what she had to do. Seriously, there's two types of mental health crises in this country. There is the legitimate mental health crisis that we talk about on this show all the time, where whack job people who have typically been depraved of a father and have been stuck in front of the TV playing violent video games and eating junk food their entire existence, that's their babysitter, walk out and they do stupid stuff. They kill themselves, they kill others. That's the first type of mental health crisis in this country. There's no denying that that's happening. There is a second type of mental health crisis in this country that we don't talk about. That mental health crisis is what I call the phony mental health crisis. People who use their mental health as an excuse to get out of responsibility. Seriously, how many responsibilities, how many relationships, whatever, have been blown off and destroyed in the last 5 to 10 years in the name of mental health? I just need a mental health day from work. Shut up. It's not about your mental health. It's not about your anxiety. Everyone's got anxiety. Anxiety is not a mental illness. It's a symptom of a mental illness. It's not even always a symptom of a mental illness. It can just be a symptom of how you're feeling. Some people get anxious when they go out in public. They still do it. They're not mentally ill. Give me a break. Remember when mental health problems were for veterans who got blown up in Humvees? Not, my job made me work for 8 hours today. I need a mental health day. Give me a break. It's not about your mental health. It's not. It's not. You don't want to go to work. You don't want to do whatever responsibility you have. You don't want to do whatever seems hard for the day. And your mental health is just a vehicle to get you to your destination. That's just the excuse. The destination being slacking off whatever responsibility you have. So he did dodge a bullet. Imagine this woman as a mother. Imagine if he knocked this girl up. Well, I did the kids. It's just not good for my mental health. So I'm going to Somalia for a couple years, babe. See ya. Go, your cancer came back. See ya. You'll figure it out. Psychopath, man. Generation of narcissists. It's truly incredible. Anyway, that has been our smart, stupid person for the week. Give it up for Miss Epstein, because she is a freaking idiot. She's bad. She's got to be up there. I don't even know if we can call this smart, stupid people. Do we just call this one narcissist? Narcissistic morons? I think that would be a better word for it. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, be sure to click the link in the description to get the full episode on Rumble. If you prefer to listen along, you could actually get us on Spotify, Spreaker, and iHeartRadio. You can also go to www.outlawstreamers.com to learn more about not just my show, but tons of other great shows and all the exciting projects they have coming up. Follow my socials at Caleb Isn't Funny on Twitter and Instagram, at Caleb Salvatore Comedy on the Chinese Spy app that is TikTok, and be sure to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thanks, and we'll see you every Saturday for brand new episodes of That's Based. Peace.